10-4. Everyone get out.
Greetings, programs, and welcome to Knights of the Old Republic. Yes, this was the winner of the poll that I did. And although it was actually reasonably close between this and The Secret of Monkey Island, in the end this won out. However, fear not, Monkey Island fans, I think we'll be doing that next time. Next time I do a playthrough of something. It's got to be that. And I almost wish it had won, you know, because I've run into a couple of problems recording this. Now, you'll notice, or have noticed already, we're running in rather a funny format. Well, not that funny, but yeah, this is, it's like 1280 by 1024, something like that. Now, this is an older game, and this is the version that you can get on Steam, and it will run full screen. And there's actually various ways to get it to run at full screen 1080p as well, because that's not a native option. But, for some reason, I cannot record full screen at all, regardless of whether I use client recording or screen recording. And client recording, in fact, just does not work full stop, so I'm having to screen record at a resolution that fits inside my main monitor resolution. And this is the only resolution that fits in there. And as a bonus, as it's one of the default resolutions, it's not a resolution that's modded in, the movies are going to play without any problems. Because if you mod the resolution at all, you basically have to disable the cutscenes. Although I think there's ways around that involve fiddling around with other files. I don't know, it seems very complicated. So yeah, potentially I could get this to run at a 16:9, but not in a resolution that will fit inside my monitor, unfortunately. So we're going to start a new game. I've actually got a game which has got a couple of hours played, so I've played very little of this. I've also done a bit of reading, and it's interesting in that this game is very heavily based on the tabletop RPG tradition of games. In fact, it's specifically based on a Star Wars tabletop RPG. And a lot of the mechanics are explicitly those kinds of mechanics. They involve basically dice rolls. And of course, in more modern RPGs, a lot of that's become more abstracted. It doesn't really work the same way at all. There's still some of it behind the scenes, but this is just, I don't know, it's the computer game equivalent of a tabletop RPG, basically. So we can choose a class. We've got Scout, Soldier, and Scoundrel. And from the reading that I've done on the classes, I'm inclined to go with Scout, I think. So yeah, Scouts have a repair ability, which sounds very useful. I was interested to see that there's only a maximum of 20 levels in this game, and there's certain things that happen at various levels in terms of the abilities or feats or whatever it is they're called. So there was one guide where it said, it's possible to try and not go over level 5 before you become a Force user, and then you get a nice feat or whatever ability being level 15 of a Jedi, because the leveling works slightly strangely in this game. But it's probably, I'm not going to be doing anything advanced like that though. We're just going to play through. So I'll probably create the character. I'll do a jump cut here. I'll create the character, and we'll come into the actual proper start of the game. I will note though, it's very sad, you can't pick a Gungan. It's pretty limited. You can't even pick an alien character actually, but still, the fact that you can't pick a Gungan, yeah, that's just sad. So here we are, character created. This is Jocasta McJedi, because why not? I've probably picked a completely horrible set of everything, because I've got no idea what I'm doing. Like I said, I played a couple of hours of this, and I really haven't gotten very far with those first couple of hours, so yeah, I'm probably just going to be a complete noob. But here we go, we've got Strength 10, Dexterity 6, Constitution 10, Intelligence 14, Wisdom 12, Charisma 14. So I'm going quite heavy on dodging out of the way of things and being able to talk my way out of situations, using my intelligence to make, get through obstacles like, I don't know, locked doors and things. So yeah, we'll see how this all works out. So Play. Yes, there we go. I could just click on the thing that says play. That would be the thing to do. So I know what happens for the very first bit. Here we go, intro scroll. So how I'm going to do this for the series, I'm not actually sure. I think the first, what I'm doing now, we're just going to have it unabridged, more or less. But in episodes further down the line, I might very well end up just cutting out big swathes of what I'm doing. Because this is the very first episode, I think we'll have the full thing. So here we go, Knights of the Old Republic. 4,000 years before the rise of the Galactic Empire. That's no excuse for not having Gungans, goddammit. The Republic verges on collapse. Darth Malak, last surviving apprentice of the Dark Lord Revan, has unleashed an invincible Sith armada upon an unsuspecting galaxy. Dun, dun, dun. Crushing all resistance even, Malak's war of conquest has left the Jedi Order scattered and vulnerable as countless knights fall in battle, and many more swear allegiance to the new Sith Master. Hey, that sounds like a good plan. I mean, no, I'm going to be good. I'm definitely going to be good. Not a Sith. Nope. Anyway, in the skies above the outer rim world of Taris, a Jedi battle fleet engages the forces of Darth Malak in a desperate effort to halt the Sith's galactic dominion. Come on, I'm done reading. Faster, scroll faster. God, I hope I don't get hit with a copyright thing because obviously that's, the Star Wars opening music. It might well end up with a thing popping up saying that 20th Century Fox or Disney, whoever has put a claim on this video. Well, I can't help it. I might even just like not have the music. I might just be on the safe side, because even though it's clearly part of the video game, the automated system on YouTube is a bit of a bitch. So I might just play it safe, and only I get to enjoy the da 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 da. Anyway. Yes, we're in this battle, and we're all screwed, apparently. And I look like I'm wearing no clothes. That's a rather unfortunately flesh-toned outfit. It's a pity there's so little character customization, but I think that's quite in line with... good grief, she's really not wearing that much, is she? In line with older RPGs, where they just gave you a series of presets, basically. So I think we're a bit spoiled with the modern thing of games letting you... Like Fallout 4 and Skyrim, where you could just go nuts. You can spend hours making characters. Anyway. We've got Who Are You? Or the Endar Spire. Okay, let's go with the Endar Spire.
Out of your bunk and hit your head? The Endar Spire is the ship we're stationed on. This ship. You probably don't even know who I am, do you? I'm Trask Olgo, ensign with the Republic Fleet. I'm your bunkmate here on the Endar Spire. We work opposite ships.
Wow!
You haven't seen me before.
That exposition, though. Okay.
We have to make sure she makes it off the ship alive.
Right. Who's Bastila? Forget it. I'm looking after my own skin.
To protect Bastila when you signed up
oh,
phooey.
Okay. Well, sure.
Now
whatever.
It's time to make good on that oath. I know she may not have
I swore an oath. I
rank
said,
in the
"Damn
fleet,
hell-ass
but she's the
kings."
one
In fact, that's
charge
several
of this
oaths.
mission,
But
and
anyway.
it's our duty to protect her. I heard what everyone's saying about you. You've explored the farthest reaches of the galaxy. You visited planets I've never even
Really?
heard
You've
of.
got time to
People with
stand
your
here and
skills
say
abilities
this.
are hard to
Okay,
find.
sure.
It's no wonder the Republic recruited you for this mission. But now's the time to prove yourself. I know you're a scout and not a soldier. But Bastila needs all troops at her side during this attack.
I mean, I suppose it's impressive in that when this came out, there can't have been many RPGs before it which had fully voiced roles. Obviously, the character role isn't voiced, but... Oh, can I just, no, I want out of here, man.
You won't stand a chance.
I want out of here. Just let me out. I just want to go home.
You want to make it out of this alive. So hurry up and grab your gear.
Okay, my attempt to be, I'm not. I could be a goody two shoes like Jedi character, and I'm just going to be a complete coward and a sneak and just. Well, actually, I can't even sneak. I don't have stealth, but yeah. Right, journal entry added, which is oh god, I can't remember what the controls are. I was hoping it would tell me. Right, J for journal messages. That makes sense. So that gives me just dialogue for now. We have active quests. So we have to find stuff, I guess.
You can move the mouse to the edges of the screen to rotate the camera.
Just
alternately, moving the
just
mouse
smash
while
the
holding down
fourth
the right
wall.
mouse button will rotate the camera as well.
I'd forgotten he tells you this.
Move towards the footlocker.
Just okay. You know, can you repeat that? No. Wow, that's just.
You can move the mouse to the edge to move towards the.
No. We just had this. I just wanna. There we go. I wanted to look around. Is it right click to look around? I guess. Yes. Okay. Right. Yeah. Anyway, that's just. But immersion. Immersion. Okay. So we've got a cardio package. I guess we're gonna work out. Adrenal alacrity. I have no idea what that is. Blaster pistol, short sword, clothing, med pack. So let's just take everything. For which I get 50 XP just for opening a box. I should probably put some clothes on. Because otherwise I'm gonna. Yeah, it is right click.
Come on, we have to hurry. Put your equipment on so we can get.
Okay. Jesus, it does pester, doesn't he? Okay. Inventory. There we go. That makes sense. Party inventory. Oh yeah, it has a party inventory system, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Right. Equip. Clothing. I guess. Okay. We've got. What's the weapon slots? Okay, these are the weapon slots. Short sword or blaster pistol. We'll go with the blaster pistol. Because we've got a very high dexterity skill, this is going to be a lot more around shooting things rather than hitting things. Although I do have a strength of 10, which I think is not awful. Is there anything else I can... Oh, that's not where I was click. Anything else I can equip? I don't think. Cardio package. Constitution +1. I mean, sure. Okay, that's what that is then, I guess.
Okay,
right, I've got some clothes on.
You'll have more
The Sith aren't going to arrest me for indecent exposure anymore, which is fine. Trask has joined your party, okay. Right. It's just some party inventory information, I think. Okay. So let's. Okay.
Because of the attack, this room is in lockdown. But don't worry, I've got the.
Right. How do I use you to unlock the door? Because I've completely forgotten this.
You can switch who is the part. Left click my portrait. Left click to target the.
Oh, okay. Yes, that's okay. That's a thing. I forgot that was the thing. So you can. I think games like Dragon Age do that as well, don't they? You can switch between party members in combat.
The Sith are threatening to overrun our position. We can't hold
out this guy.
against their firepower. All hands to the bridge.
That was Karth contacting us on our portable communicator.
You don't
He's one of the Republic's
have to explain
more combat than the rest of
everything.
He says things are bad. You
don't have to explain every little thing. You don't.
There's a map of the Endar
You really
Spire
don't.
and a copy of Karth's message in your electronic journal, just in case we get separated.
Okay, let's just escape from this hell. Can't I just shoot him? Right, it's WASD keys to
That door's locked, and I don't have the codes to
move. Oh, okay. How do I use
target
security?
the door using the mouse.
Can't I just shoot him in the back?
The target menu will appear. The icons in the target menu. Look at the target menu.
Okay. Right. Okay. I think I know what I'm doing. So it's this one here. Wow, that shooting. Everybody was trained in the same place that stormtroopers get changed. Right, rapid shot. Oh yes, you click on people to. Okay, so it's fine. So I can click, and then you can use that to scroll what you want to. But we're not doing a melee, so we're just gonna rapid shots. That's fine, and then we I guess unpause. Now this is all. Oh, hello. I just want to shoot the one that's coming towards me here. This is all completely based on
I've got a feeling that won't be our
how it works with tabletop, like the way it calculates. You know, have you hit? What's your distance? All that kind of thing. It's exactly the same mechanics, basically. Right. How do I use a med pack?
To use an item like a med pack, or another self-targeting item or power. You'll need to know how to use your action menu.
Damn you and your occasionally useful exposition!
In the lower right of the screen, you'll see a list of icons.
Oh,
Click
okay,
the
that
icon you want to
thing
use
down
to
there, right,
activate
okay.
that power or item. The first icon of the action menu is for friendly force powers.
Right, okay,
okay.
third icon, stimulants, blah blah blah. Right, so I click on... Wait, oh, here. Left and right, they're different things, right, so... It's given me an advanced med pack, which I'm totally, you know, I needed that, obviously. Right, do they have stuff? Oh, hello. Goodbye. Goodbye, little droid. We hardly knew ye. Okay. This door should just open. And more bad guys, so let's... them. It's just all total... It's very... It's slightly odd coming to it from... I mean... Basically all RPGs these days, like the ones I've played anyway, and I don't know what you'd call them, but stuff like, I don't know, it's either got some kind of turn-based battle system like the Final Fantasy series, or it's basically first-person shooting, like Mass Effect, there we go, and BioShock and games like that. So it's slightly unusual. Like I haven't really played any other game that has this. Right, frag grenade, more swords, combat suits probably quite useful. Can I just take individual items? I guess not. I guess I just have to take all. Combat suit actually sounds like it might be quite useful. Is it E for equip actually? No? What's the equip screen? I can get I for inventory and then click on that, but that seems awfully clunky. Right, so combat suit gives me better defense and increases my max dexterity bonus, or I can't remember how it works exactly. I did read this on how it works and it's just like whoosh over my head, just whoosh. Right, I don't have any other bits, so yeah, there's gonna be, I'm sure, much face palming along the way, but oh, hello, another cutscene. There's no caption guide to, you know, as I said in my video when I was soliciting feedback, no caption guide, but my word, the amount of goat's bloods I've had to go through. Anyway, grenades. That was awfully. That was friendly fire. That was team damage. That was right. I can actually throw a frag grenade myself, so let's pause. And just shoot the remaining guy. So it's basically completely out of my hands. Right. An adhesive grenade. Ooh, that sounds devious. Why am I... Oh. Because that guy's just I think you can set it so it doesn't auto-pause when an enemy appears, but it's quite useful because it tells you an enemy has appeared. And of course, as they can come from any direction, you might not necessarily know. Well, let's have a look. 6 credits. Medpack. Oh, Medpack's actually very useful. It's definitely worth picking up these 13 credits. Medpacks and things. Oh, I guess we can't go that way. Is there anything there? Looting all the things. Actually, these medpacks are really, really useful. They'll come in very useful. And another grenade. Right, can we go through this door? Parts pile. Oh, parts I think you use for like repairing. Oh, right, can't go through that. Droids and things, I think. And that's one of the skills you have as the scout class, and it occurred to me that that might be quite useful to be able to repair things. So let's open the door. Dun dun dun.
You better stay back. All we do is get in the way.
Okay. So we just like watch the light show. Wum 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 wum. She kicked him so hard, his lightsaber retracted. That's painful.
Damn, we could have used her help.
And she then just died to a random bulkhead explosion like a noob. What a noob. Anyway. More baddies. Shoot the baddies. I grasp at least that level of game mechanics. Okay, there we go. Keep shooting this guy. I guess it must follow through with whatever attack you already were using, so you don't have to reselect it. But I keep reselecting it anyway, because I know no better. Right, can I loot a lightsaber? That would be so cool. No. A vibration cell. Ooh. I won't ask what she used that for. Yeah, I'm not gonna judge. Not gonna judge.
The bridge is just beyond that door.
Okay.
Better equip your melee weapon. There isn't much room on the bridge, and it's suicide to use a blaster in close. I should equip a melee weapon too.
What if they have
Your melee
lightsabers?
weapon is made using a Cortosis weave. It's strong enough to stand up against any.
Oh, so they've
even a
just got
lightsaber.
some. Okay, sure. They'll just make up some reason why lightsabers are not a problem. That's a bit. I mean, I guess if they're going to have swords, but still, the fact that you could just have like, oh, sure. I mean, the swords is totally. You're just, that'd be fine against a lightsaber, right? Which is just silly. Okay. So, flurry. I can flurry this guy. I can give him a delicious McDonald's ice cream dessert thing, which I said delicious. Not that nice, really. God, when's the last time I had a McDonald's? They don't even have one on the islands. Right, I just
not here on the bridge.
completely,
They must have retreated
anyway,
to the escape pods.
hit them with a sword and then they died,
Sith
and that
want
was
Bastila
okay.
alive, but once she's off the ship, there's nothing
Completely
stopping
makes
them
sense.
from blasting
Although
the
actually in the
Dark
Star
Spire
Wars
with the
universe,
galactic
vibro blades are still a thing. But this isn't even a vibro blade. Right. Let's pick up stuff. Must loot corpses. So many corpses. Oh, there's a satchel there. I should probably pick that up. That might contain goodies. Another blaster pistol. I don't know if there's inventory space. Like, you might just be able to carry everything, in which case you can probably just sell stuff. Right. Through the door. You must level up. Oh, okay. How do I level up?
Click on the character record menu.
Oh, okay. Right. That's what that means. Right, so I'm already at the next level, so we will level up. Skills. I want to put another one into Persuade. And I think that maxes that out. Security, because that's going to be for hacking. So that's fine. Feats. Now, I took for my starting feat this one, I think. Yes. Which gave me an extra point to Persuade, Awareness, and Treat Injury. So I'm actually going to take for the other one this one, which gives me +1 Repair, Security, and Computer Use. And maybe this is completely useless. Maybe I'm doing this all horribly wrong. But I don't know. I guess I'll see after the comments of this video what people, quite how much face palming there is. We're also going to change back to the blaster. Because that's obviously my better skill. It's a pity I can't have a blaster in each hand. Or can I? I can have a blaster in each hand! Oh, now I'm happy. Now I'm happy. I'm just so happy. Oh, this is presumably you can have like a short sword in each hand as well. So you can dual wield small weapons.
Damn,
I never even knew that.
I'll try to hold him off. You get to the escape pods. Go!
Oh no, Basil Exposition's gonna die. I presume that's his name. Goodbye, person. I'll remember you. So what was his name again? God, I can't remember. Oh, hello. I may have... What? We're having slight technical... I accidentally clicked outside the thing and now it's going crazy. Hang on, give me a second. So, we're back. I don't know what caused that. It just... I don't know. It was strange. I didn't even have to restart the game. But, yeah. It doesn't like it when you click outside for some reason. Anyway. let's open the starboard section, which takes me into another area. I think, by the way, for this first episode, we're going to get down to Taris, and we'll save it there, call it an episode there. But yeah, I will be curious to see what the feedback's like on this first part. Anyway, I remember this guy. He's a bit of a goody two-shoes. He might be a problem. We might have to stab him in the back or something. Oh, more baddies. Dual blasters! Pew 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 pew! I wonder if you get some kind of look at them dodges. I wonder if you get some kind of accuracy penalty for dual wielding, because that's so freaking awesome. She needs to work on her aim a bit though. That's the flaw. Yeah, that was a bit silly. The fights could be a bit derpy, just because of the nature of how it calculates whether you're hitting or not. Right. Oh, hello! Right, we'll go for the guy with the sword first. No, he doesn't have a sword. They don't have swords. Why did I think they have swords? I don't know! Sometimes they have swords. Apparently they've never heard that you don't bring a sword to a blaster fight. But hell, we've been over that already. Even in the time of the trilogy, they still use vibroblades because reasons. But as far as I know, they're not magically able to stop lightsabers. That part is silly. You can stop a lightsaber with a sword. Sure, okay. Lightsabers, of course, completely rational and logical. Yep. Yeah, that was literally the only silly thing about Star Wars. Was that? All the other things are just completely, it's just that one thing, and everything else is just fine. Right, so I've got parts I can. Oh, don't click outside the. Oh, I clicked outside the thing. Give me a second. So this is the disadvantage of running it in a windowed mode. That happens. So, we can... Wait, I've got computer spikes and I can also repair. So, computer slicing tutorial, okay. There's a bunch of enemies. And... I can use 4 spikes to... There we go, yes, I remember this bit. You can basically blow up a thing and it kills them all, which is rather handy. Although it's not very, health and safety, is it? I mean, it's not very health and safety at all. That made sense in my head. Those things often do. There we go, there's a vibroblade, a proper vibroblade. Ion blaster. What does an ion blaster do? Let's have a quick look at that. Right. What effects to... I mean, obviously it has an ionizing effect, but... Oh, there we go. Right, that's the thing I want. So... Ion damage. More damage against droids. And then it's all the threat and everything. Okay, so, yeah, mostly for use against droids, so we don't really need to bother using that.
You've made it just in time. There's only one active escape pod left. Come on, we can hide out on the planet below.
Who are you?
I'm a soldier with the Republic, like you. We're the last 2 crew members left of the Endar Spire. Basil's escape pod's already gone, so there's no reason for us to stick around here and get shot by the Sith. Now, come on. There'll be time for questions later.
I gotta say though, this idle stance is a bit kind of like, did she have some horrific back injury? I don't know. Anyway, right, we're getting into this escape pod, I guess. Use the escape pod. Step away from the escape pod. Yeah, we'll just hang around here. Sounds like a plan. Anyway. So that exploded. If the Sith were actually trying to board the ship, they didn't do a very good job if they damaged it enough that it just straight up exploded. Because then they just basically blew up a bunch of their own people. On the other hand, they're Sith, and they probably don't care. Anyway. Is this some kind of flashback? Is it a dream? Is it... I don't know. A foreshadowing of things to come? Maybe. Who knows? I have not played enough of this game to know either way.
Good to see you up instead of thrashing about in your sleep. You must have been having one hell of a nightmare. I was wondering if you were ever going to wake up.
I was
I'm
thinking
Taris,
about
one of the
poor...
Republic soldiers from the
What's his
Endar
face?
Spire. I was
That
with
guy.
the escape
You know,
pod.
thingy. Bob. Whatever the hell his name was. Right, I'll just introduce myself, I
I've been
guess.
slipping in and out of consciousness for a couple of days now, so I imagine you're pretty confused about things. Try not to worry. We're safe. At least for the moment. We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Taris. We were banged up pretty bad when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I wasn't seriously hurt. I was able to drag you away from our crash site and all the confusion, and I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the Sith arrived on the scene, we were long gone. Taris is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet. They've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots.
Well,
I
that's
saw on your service
reassuring.
records that
Yeah,
you understand
totally.
a
Totally
remarkable
reassuring.
number of alien languages. That's pretty rare in a raw recruit. But it should come in handy.
Oh,
when we're
that's
stranded on a
that's
foreign
very
world.
useful
There
that I
is
just
no
happen
way the
to,
Republic
you
will
know,
able to
be a
get anyone
walking
from the
universal
Sith blockade
translator.
to help
Sure,
us.
okay.
If we're gonna find Basil,
So basically, this
get
is
off
a
this
Sith-controlled planet,
Can't rely on
and we
any
have
of
to
our
try and find
Siths.
Bastila and get the hell off this dump. So, yeah.
That smack to your head did more damage than I thought. Bastila's a Jedi. She was with the strike team that killed Darth Revan, Malak's Sith master. Bastila's the key to the whole Republic war effort. The Sith must have found out that she was on the Endar Spire. and
So
set an
this
ambush
one
for us
person
in the
is
system.
basically...
I believe
Okay.
Bastila was on one of the escape pods that crashed down here in Taris. For the sake of the Republic war effort, we have to try and find her.
You know, I'm just gonna be a total... I'm just gonna
I don't think you understand the
I'm
situation.
just gonna go with that.
We can't hide on this planet forever. Eventually the Sith will find us, and trust me, you don't want that. Getting off this world isn't gonna be easy. We're probably gonna need Bastila's help. Not to mention
just
that without
that's
her,
what
the
I'm
whole
gonna do. I'm
Republic
gonna
war
role
effort's
play
doomed.
as a complete coward. I'm just gonna... Yeah. She's a Jedi. She could probably look
Bastila's
after
gonna need our
herself.
help. Many of Darth Malak's followers have mastered the dark side of the Force, and the Sith have already killed more than their share of Jedi in this war. I doubt anyone's specifically looking for us anymore. We're not that important. But if we're careful, we can move about the planet without attracting notice, a luxury Bastila won't have. She's gonna have half the Sith fleet looking for her. They know how vital she is to the war effort. And Bastila is no ordinary Jedi. She has a rare gift the Jedi call battle meditation. Bastila's power can influence entire armies.
Okay. Doesn't explain. I can ask what it is, or I can take the sarcastic. If she's so great, then how come she's dead, or something? How come they managed to blow up the Endar
Through
Spire?
the Force, Bastila can inspire her allies with confidence and make her enemies lose their will to fight. And often that's all it takes to tip the balance in a battle. But there are limits to what she can do. From what I understand of her ability, it requires great concentration and focus to maintain her battle meditation. The attack on the Endar Spire happened so fast, she probably never even had a chance to use her power. I'm guessing she barely got out alive, and now she's trapped here just as we are. The whole planet is under quarantine. No ships can land or take off. So if Basil's gonna escape Taris, she's gonna need our help, and we'll probably need hers.
I don't know. All this fighting sounds really dangerous, though. Can't we just open a small haberdasher's shop? I mean, that's generally a little bit safer. What's in this for me? I think I'll take my chances on my own. If it means getting off this planet, I guess I can help you. What's in this for me if I help you
mean,
out?
besides a chance to get off this planet before the Sith find you, do you have any idea what the Sith do to prisoners of war?
Pat them on the head and give them a nice cup of tea.
Oh, I get it. Never mind that the Sith will destroy the Republic and ravage the galaxy. You're only in this for the credits.
Yep.
Don't worry, the Republic pays its mercenaries well. You help me find Bastila, and they'll make it more than worth your while, I'm sure. Plus, it might be your only chance to get off Taris.
It's funny because I thought, you know, I was a member of the armed, but whatever. I can just be all like, well, no, screw it. Just, you know, money will persuade me, apparently.
Good. We're gonna need to work together if we're gonna survive. While you were out, I did some scouting around. There are reports of a couple of escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start. But the Undercity's a dangerous place. We don't want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Basil any good if we go and get ourselves killed.
Okay,
Good idea. We can
Sure.
use this abandoned apartment as a base. We can probably get some equipment and supplies here in the upper city. Just remember to keep a low profile. I've heard some grim stories about the Dark Jedi interrogation techniques. They say the Force can do terrible things to a mind. It can wipe away your memories and destroy your very identity. But I
Also,
think if we don't
they have
do
a
anything
comfy
stupid,
chair.
We should be okay. I mean, after all, they're looking for Basil, not a couple of grunts like us. All right, soldier, let's move out.
right. Well, apart from anything else, I think the sound was a bit, the balance was a bit off there. So, I'm gonna make sure the music volume's a bit lower. Music's not bad in this game, but if it's actually, we could have that be there and then just put the voiceover volume up. So, what do we think then? What do you think, audience? Because at this point it could go either way. I mean, I could go to the light side or I could go to the dark side. I'm kind of inclined to go to the dark side, but anyway, all those options come a bit further down the road and you can start making choices. But I quite like this, so running around with 2 blaster pistols, and we might have to find ways of getting more powerful things that we can dual wield. I'm sure there's better versions of these or upgradable versions of these. Anyway, so yes, first episode of KotOR. Let me know what you think. We'll probably do sort of greater sections of gameplay that have been edited down more in future episodes. This is all going to be a bit finding my feet for the first couple of episodes anyway, but I'm sure we'll get it figured out. So let me know what you think in the comments section below, and if you have enjoyed it, you can hit the like button and sub if you haven't already. And as always, stay tuned for more.